Well, hello. It's been a while since I've been sailing. I've been actually in Europe for a month. And I just got back and I was desperate for a sail. So I was staying in England and the maritime town of Falmouth down in Cornwall, which was fantastic. And I'll show you some of that later.
Just sit back and relax, don't worry. The work can wait. No need to hurry.
Beautiful sailing, absolutely beautiful. I just met two guys on the boat ramp that have just bought a Sonata 7 and they've come out for their first sail and they watch Sailing Kate Louise. So thank you for watching. There's a boat down there with tan sails and he's coming this way. As I said, I've been away for a month in England seeing my mum, who's 93. And we went down to Falmouth for a week in Cornwall, and Falmouth's got a long maritime history. So it's got a great museum if you're ever in that part of the world, and I'll show you that later. And a great collection of Cornish crabbers, pubs and old shops. What more could you ask for? Oh, and the beer was pretty good as well. We went to Port Isaac, where they filmed Dr. Martin, and the fisherman's friend Shanty Singer's come from. And then we went to Looe, which is fantastic on a sort of estuary, both sides of the river. I'll show you that later on as well. Again, very narrow, winding streets, very old houses. The stuff pirates and sailing stories are made out of. Anyway, all that to show you later on, but for the moment, I'm going for a sail. I'm just coming up past Patonga, and there's normally a lot of swell through here, and it's absolutely dead flat. Very interesting. Lion Island. That's Baron Joey coming back into view. See the lighthouse up there. It's the entrance to Broken Bay. The wind's picked up a little bit. Anyway, New Zealand's over that way. So that's Patonga over there, and it looks like there's smoke in the air, so hopefully they're just burning off. I do remember sailing here one summer, and there was a bushfire just behind Patonga, and there's only one road in and out. So we sat here watching the choppers came down and dropped their buckets into the sea, picked up the salt water, took it back and dropped it behind the houses, and it was a pretty close thing. The fire was probably only 40 metres away from the house on the top of the ridge. Quite scary. As I said, there's only one road in and out, so if you're in there, you're stuck, basically. So yes, I went to Falmouth and Cornwall for a week when I was in England. And if you want to see what Falmouth looks like, here we go.
I'm here at the Chain Locker pub in Falmouth and Cornwall in the UK, experiencing some of the local beers. Chris, is that you?
Paul, what are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
I
I've come to Falmouth from the airport.
The Chain Locker is wall-to-wall maritime memorabilia, and they regularly have live music.
Cornwall's finest.
Not far away is the Maritime Museum, a perfect place for a sail, even if they're remote models. And the best part about this Maritime Museum is the ticket is valid for a year. So on wet days you can come back and discover more. Falmouth has long been a very important port in England. It was a major centre for shipbuilding and the exporting of tin and fish, and connecting the rest of the world via the Royal Mail packet service in the 17th century. Here you can actually watch volunteers build a boat. This one's a replica of a World War II Special Operations surf boat, and it's being built to commemorate the 80th anniversary of VE Day and VJ Day that was this year. Boats, boats and more boats, but not far away from Falmouth is Restronguet Creek, which is famous not for a boat but a ship. The Pandora Inn dates from the 13th century. It's named after HMAS Pandora, the British Navy ship that was sent to catch the mutineers from the Bounty. It succeeded but was shipwrecked in 1791 off the Great Barrier Reef, and 4 of the mutineers drowned while locked in a cell as the ship sank. The captain was court-martialed and on returning to England bought the pub. There are many models of the Pandora, and this one dates from the 1800s.
Weigh the anchor, set her free, sailing wide across the sea to distant lands where dreams unfold. Chase the sun and hunt for gold. The sails are stretched, the ropes are tight. We leave the shore, farewell tonight. The ocean hums a song so deep, a melody that never sleeps. Weigh the anchor, set her free, sailing wide across the sea to distant lands where dreams unfold. Chase the sun and hunt for gold.
For 18 years, from 2004, the famous Doc Martin TV series was filmed in Port Isaac.
The gulls they cry, the waves they dance, a world ahead, a sailor's chance. With every crest our hearts take flight, through endless blue and morning light. Set her free, sailing wide across the sea to distant lands where dreams unfold. Chase
I popped in to see the doc, but he wasn't home.
Chase the sun and hunt for gold.
On the strategic headland overlooking the entrance to the River Fal stands Pandora Castle, built by Henry VIII as part of the coastal defence system to protect Falmouth. At the time, Catholic Europe was looking to invade England. The castle even has the original portcullis dating from 1545. Falmouth has always been recognised as a very important port. In fact, Falmouth is the 3rd largest natural harbour in the world and the deepest in Western Europe. Did you know which is the largest? Well, it's Port Jackson or Sydney Harbour. Because Falmouth is an ideal port, there have been garrisons stationed here for hundreds of years.
In 1902, a new barracks was built to house the many soldiers who trained here in preparation for the First World War. Looe, spelt L-O-O-E, was Cornwall's largest medieval port, dating from the 1400s. Exporting tin, arsenic and granite. Another beautiful example of a Cornish village, the TV series Beyond Paradise has been filmed here since 2022. Day trippers go out to the island, which has been inhabited since the Iron Age, and the child Jesus is reported to have visited, so it became a pilgrimage site. The original timber bridge was replaced in 1436 with a stone one, and this current version was built by the Victorians in 1853. And it seems the lads from Liverpool love it. The town, not the bridge, that is. And no trip to Cornwall is complete without a visit to Tintagel Castle, the legendary birthplace of King Arthur and the Round Table. The headland has been occupied since Roman times, but it wasn't until 1230 that the castle was built, and that reignited the legend of Arthur, which was started around 1138. Oh no. Leaving all that behind, back on Cape Louise and more dinghy cruising.
Sometimes I've called this Little Shark Bay, but I think Little Shark Bay is the one on the other side. But it's not a bad spot. Just enjoying a bit of peace and quiet and a glass of red wine. You know, as you do. I still don't know if I should bring the concertina out because there's another boat here and, you know, they might not appreciate my dodgy playing. I did bring it, but I'm not sure, you know. Yeah, we'll see how we go. Because sound does travel, as you well know. And my playing's not really got much better. I am trying. But, yeah, anyway. Very nice. Tonight for dinner, I'm going to have paneer. Now, my brother-in-law makes a very good paneer while we were in England. I've tried to replicate it. Didn't quite come up to his standards. Anyway, it's okay. I've frozen some the other night, and I'm just going to reheat that and have that with some rice. Yeah, not up to your standard, Phil, but I did try. I really did try. It's a bit painful sitting here, because, you know, I'm vegetarian, and all I can smell from over there is barbecued steak, and the wind is blowing the smoke this way, and it smells very good. So there you have it, as somebody once said, paneer curry with rice. Not up to Phil's standard, but I think it's going to be pretty good. That's really good. Not up to Phil's standard, but you know, dare I say close. Well, good morning. It's about 7:30. Just got up. Just put the coffee on. I don't mind telling you it was cold last night. I know I always go on about how warm or cold it is. It was 30 degrees during the day yesterday, and last night it was chilly inside the sleeping bag. I didn't bother putting the canvas cover on because I thought it was nice to look at the stars, but it got very cold. Anyway, looking forward to a decent breakfast, and then we'll go off for a sail. There's already a bit of wind. I can feel a bit of wind. Just waiting for the sun to come over this hill, and then it should warm up a bit. There you go, a breakfast of champions, mushrooms, scrambled egg, and of course baked beans. Well, we're off. I managed to sail off the mooring. Didn't film it, but managed to sail off the mooring. It's a gentle 3-knot breeze, maybe. So I'm just getting out into the channel. Overconfidence is a bit of a worry. Well, I was going along quite nicely, and all of a sudden this big gust hit. I let go of everything was flapping, and I thought, no, time to turn for home, so I turned around.
Thanks to all those viewers who have asked why I haven't posted for a while. I hope you enjoyed my quick look at some of the best spots to visit in Cornwall, and also this sail. Next time we've got a 9-boat 4-day raid to Mile Lakes, so keep an eye out for that one.
Well, the wind's picked up quite a bit, so I've dropped the main and I'm just going with the Genoa and the mizzen, and we're flying. Thanks again for watching Sailing Kate Louise. And if you've got some photos that you want to send to me of your boat, send them to sailingkatelouise@gmail.com, and I'll post them the next time I get a few. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the water somewhere next time.